WACS, The Shore, 93.5 FM. We are your station.
It's time. Time to announce our winner from last week. I will say this. The fans definitely had a favorite this week. With 92% of the votes, the winner is Diva by Nick Mara. Nick Mara is a singer, dancer, and a performer best known as a member of the pop group PrettyMuch, a US-UK boy band formed by Simon Cowell. Before music, Nick built a following as a dancer and a digital creator, which helped him launch into PrettyMuch, where the group gained a strong fan base with their mix of pop and R&B and high-energy performances. But we are proud to be interviewing him as a solo artist whose track Diva was last week's swimmer by 92%. Hi, is this Nick?
Yep, you got Nick.
Hey, Nick, welcome to the show. You have been our swimmer from last week. How are you feeling right now?
I feel great. I'm grateful to be a part of this, and I'm just excited, especially being from New Jersey, being on New Jersey radio station. That it's definitely a good feeling.
Cool. Well, your fans definitely showed up big time. It was 92% your song won by, which is
Wow.
huge. So be honest, did you expect this kind of reaction from the listeners or did it just catch you off guard a little?
I mean, to be honest, I didn't really set expectations when I was releasing this one, or because I'm just kind of in the groove of just, release, and just getting music out there and just giving stuff to make people dance. So I didn't know what to expect, but I mean, I'm definitely feeling great that, it reached that many people and that I've been getting great feedback so far. So.
Yes, absolutely. So you've been in the spotlight for a while with PrettyMuch. So does a fan voted win like this really hit differently for you?
For being at this and being in the music industry for so long, I feel like I've built up a very a loyal and ride or die fan base. But I will say it definitely felt good to see that they're still out there pulling for me no matter what, even after all this time. So it was definitely a great feeling. I was hopeful
Yeah.
that it would turn out this way, but you never know. So it was just great to see that they're still out there showing support and love.
Absolutely. And even in the comment sections of the voting ballots, I mean, everything was Nick better win, Nick, everything. So
Yeah.
they definitely showed up for you. So
Yeah.
should be very proud of your fan base.
Yeah.
So take me back for a second. You had a huge run with PrettyMuch, and fast forward to now, you're stepping into your own lane here. So was there ever a moment in the whole journey where things almost felt like they might sink a little?
Well, to be honest, so being out there for so long, being with the group, I mean, I love those guys. And, when things came to an end and I decided to kind of step away, I kind of pressed reset on everything. So I needed to find that fire with music and just being creative again. So I did feel like I was sinking a little bit, and I felt like I was kind of in like a low point. But once I started seeing like the reaction that people, even after like 2 or 3 years, are still waiting for anything from me, that kind of gave me motivation to get right back on the horse and just kind of get back to doing what I love, because this is what I'm meant to be doing. And if it wasn't for the fans and all the support they've shown me, even through that low point, I probably wouldn't be here. So yeah, so definitely times got a little rough, but it feels good to be back, and it seems that things are going well so far.
Well, my next question was what pulled you through that, but it sounds like your fans did. Is that correct?
Yeah, believe it or not, obviously I have a very big family, and they're very supportive, and they definitely helped me through that time. But I think, yeah, most of all was the fans, because I kind of went like 2 years without really being active on social media or anything, and to see that I still had a following and that they were still asking like, "Hey, where's Nick?" I was like, "Wow, these people really they're still pulling for me." So that was a really a big boost for me.
That's great. Yeah, that's awesome. Well, like I said, they definitely are pulling for you on this show. So, what's something fans of Pretty Much would be surprised to learn about you as a solo artist?
Um, I don't know if it'd be a surprise to them. Maybe it would, uh, but prior, like to being when I was in Pretty Much, I knew I could write. I knew I could be in the songwriting process, but I wasn't fully confident or that you know it wasn't really a strong suit of mine. So I never really fully dove into songwriting. So getting out of the group, now being on my own, I really am part of the songwriting process. And yeah, and like these songs are coming from me, so I don't know if that's a surprise to anyone, but yeah, I'm actually writing my own music now.
That's
Well,
great.
yeah.
Awesome. Are there any artists that are really inspiring you and even more as a solo artist?
um I mean, I'd say most of all, it's just kind of been this way from the beginning. I would say either like Chris Brown or Bruno Mars, because they're the types that, like, obviously they create great music, they're great songwriters, singers, but most of all, they're great entertainers, and I
Right.
think that's what made me get into this whole industry from the jump, was entertaining, just being on stage and performing and giving someone a great show. That's kind of where it all started. So I kind of look up to them. So, like, obviously I love the music, but I also like to put on a show. So once I get back on the stage, that's
Right.
gonna be like home to me.
Well, and you were a dancer before music, correct?
Yeah, so I actually started when I was like 9 years old. I started out dancing and just had some success through that. Went on a couple TV shows, and next thing I know, I was like, yeah, I'm probably not going to be a singer, but I always caught myself singing and like making videos of myself singing. So it was kind of funny how I just kind of flipped the switch and I was like, yeah, I'm going to fully dive into this. And I
That's so
really took it
cool.
seriously.
That's
Yeah.
awesome. Well, is there anyone that you would love to collaborate with right now?
Right now, I mean, there's so many. But the two I would think, just because I just love where they're going musically. Actually, I'll give you three. I'm sorry. The three, it would probably be Bruno Mars, because he's just awesome. And to be honest, Sabrina Carpenter or, um, oh gosh, why am I forgetting her name? I don't know. I'm drawing a blank. But Sabrina Carpenter or Bruno
Bruno
Mars
Mars.
is definitely who I would collab with, because I just love where they're going musically right now, and I think that we'd make a great fit. So I'm shooting for the stars.
That's great. Well, hopefully they'll hear us and call you up. How's that?
Yeah, fingers crossed.
Well, so let's talk about this track, Diva. So, what's the real story behind it? Like, is there a version you wouldn't put in a press release? Like, can you give us something juicy on it? Like, is there a diva? Like, what's going on?
Well, to be honest, it's not. I mean, it's not that juicy, but it's kind of. So how we went into it. So I worked with Grant Landis. He's a producer, and he actually wrote it, brought it to me, and then obviously we worked on it. But I think the main goal here was, to be honest, we were like, hey, let's just make a song that will make you want to shake your ass or
I
something
love
like that.
it.
Yeah, so that was really the goal. And then obviously we did a little nod to New Jersey with the Jersey Club beat.
Yep,
So yeah, so it just kind of all came together.
absolutely. Well, we're stationed in Atlantic City, so we're hoping to be hearing it at the Jersey Shore this summer. So,
Yeah.
hopefully. So, what's something finally that you're able to say or do in your music now that you couldn't before?
I would say just being an independent artist, because being with the group, we were signed to a label, which was great. It was awesome. They like gave us a platform. They funded everything, and
Right.
they kind of just, yeah, gave us a platform. But now being an independent artist, I have, like, I have my own say. If I want to
Yep.
release something, I can release it whenever. If I want to switch up a genre or try something different, I can. I have the luxury of doing that, whereas in a label, you kind of have to listen to them and just follow their lead. So
Yep.
that's probably the only difference, and it's definitely refreshing.
Well, we're glad you did because Diva is a really amazing song. So we're
Thank
glad
you.
that you took that route. So next up, we have something on SinkorSwim called the SinkorSwim Quick Round. Okay, it's rapid fire. So, where we throw things out at you, and you've got one job to tell us if they swim, appeal to you, or sink. Not interested in, not really something you would do. No
Okay.
overthinking, no explanation, just go with your gut. So, and this sink or swim quick round is actually sponsored by the Piggy Bank Resorts, Casino, and Hotels new pop up bar that they're coming April 10th. It'll be up and running. So they're
Okay.
sponsoring this one. So if you're around Atlantic City, you should go check it out.
Yeah, I'll
Um,
definitely pop in.
cool. So here we go. You ready?
Yep.
So you just sink or swim. There's no thinking about it. All right. Recording in one take.
Swim.
Singing in the car at red lights.
Swim.
Trusting your gut as an artist.
Big time swim.
All right. Freestyling in the studio.
Swim.
All right. Taco Tuesdays.
Swim.
Matching outfits.
I'm gonna sink on that one.
All right. Hot fudge Sundays.
uh, People are gonna think I'm crazy. Sink.
All right. All right. No, that's what we're here for. All right. Wearing sunglasses indoors.
Oh, I'll go with sink.
Okay. Writing music from real experiences.
Swim.
Group text chats.
Swim.
Taking risk with your music.
Swim.
All right. Now, this is one that is not sink or swim, and I'm only doing it because you're a dancer. So, and I've been known
Okay.
to do either one of these dances, and I've been known for my one Running Man dance. So, Running Man dance versus the sprinkler dance.
I mean, Sprinkler is such a classic, but I think you got to stick with the Running Man.
That's what I'm saying. Awesome. Well, I think you did pretty well. It wasn't too bad, right?
No, no, not at all.
All right, that's cool. Well, we have just one or two more questions for you. And we want to thank you first for taking the time to talk with us. We really appreciate it. Like I said, we're hoping to hear more from you and, hopefully see you more at the Jersey Shore. But what should fans be ready for next? More singles, more projects, something unexpected?
Well, I do have a single coming up. It's gonna be at the end of April. And yeah, that's probably my next single that's coming out. And then after that, I would say I'm working on a project. It's coming sometime this summer, and I'm not exactly sure when, but yeah, I'm working on a little project, maybe EP, mixtape, whatever that may be, just to get more music out there and just to have something to bop out to during the summer.
Awesome. Well, I think, most of your fans know where to reach you, but I want to make sure that anyone who is interested in following you or trying to hear more music, is there somewhere that they can reach you?
Yes. I mean, my music's on all streaming platforms: Spotify, Apple Music, Tidal, SoundCloud, YouTube, all that. But you can find me on Instagram at the real Nick Mara. Yes, I'm one of those people who
I love
put
that.
the real in front of their name. But yeah, I'm on all social media platforms. But I would say Instagram is probably the leading one.
Okay, perfect. And what we will do is we will share on our social media and our website so people will be able to reach your platforms and Instagram. So that'll be great.
All
Well,
right,
thank
awesome.
you so much and congratulations again. Um, should
Well,
be
thank you.
very proud.
It's been a pleasure, and you'll definitely be hearing from me more often, and hopefully I get more plays on the radio.
Absolutely. And here it is now.
This is Diva by Nick Mara.
Shawty a diva, shawty a dancer. Whatever I need now, she got the answers. I pick her out of the crowd, come and slide, put it down. Cause ain't no wonder you like me, yeah. Shawty a diva, shawty a dancer. I like a fever, give me a chance. Call me just for me. Call me just for me. Seeing you now, I'm sliding. Seems like perfect timing. Where you wanna go? We ain't gotta tell nobody. Let's leave the club, cause you're better off coming home. No point in trying to fight it. Need you, baby, I've decided that it's you that I want. Need it all, not just some. Just show me who you are. Oh, shawty a diva, shawty a dancer. Whatever I need now, she got the answers. I pick her out of the crowd. Come and slide, put it down. Cause ain't no one do you like me, yeah. Shawty a diva, shawty a dancer. I like a fever, give me a chance. Call me just for me. Call me just for me. No point in trying to fight it. Need you, baby, I've decided. No point in trying to fight it. Need you, baby, I've decided. It's you that I want. Need it all, not just some. It's you that I want. Oh, it's you that I want. Need it all, not just some. It's you that I want. Oh, call me just for me. Call me just for me. Call me just for me.
That was Diva by Nick Mara, and we're hoping to hear a lot more from him.